Welcome to Rise and Inspire, where your daily mindset gets sharpened for success. If this message resonates, tap subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss your next step forward. Don't scroll. There's a golden fruit growing on your tree right now. Most people never taste it, not because it doesn't ripen, but because they quit watering the roots. Today, I want to share a story that will remind you why patience, consistency, and faith matter more than instant results. Welcome to Rise and Inspire, where your daily mindset gets sharpened for success. If this message touches your heart, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community of dreamers and doers. There was once a small village known for its orchard. In the middle of that orchard stood an ordinary-looking tree. Its branches were crooked, its leaves unimpressive, and it blended in with the rest. But the elders always whispered that once a year, if cared for with patience and devotion, the tree would bear a single golden fruit, bright as sunrise, sweet as victory, and heavy with promise. People came from far away to see it. They watered the tree for a day, sometimes for a week. They took pictures, spoke about their dedication, and promised to return. But when days stretched and nothing golden appeared, they left. The tree stood silently, waiting for someone willing to endure the test of time. One day, a young worker arrived. His hands were rough, his eyes tired, and his heart carried the weight of disappointments. He asked the oldest gardener, "How long will it take for the golden fruit to appear?" The gardener smiled and said, "Long enough to test your patience, short enough to reward your faith." With that, the worker began his journey. He watered the tree faithfully. He pruned its branches. He cleared the weeds others ignored. He studied the soil, the seasons, the sunlight, and the wind. On hot days, he protected the trunk. On cold nights, he covered the roots. People laughed at him. They said, "Why? Why waste your energy on a tree that looks ordinary?" He simply replied, "Because I know it holds a treasure." Days turned into weeks. Weeks slipped into months. Still, nothing golden appeared. The worker began to doubt himself. He thought, "Maybe the elders lied. Maybe I'm wasting my life." But then he noticed something. The bark had grown smoother, the branches had stretched, and the roots had grown stronger. The tree was changing, and so was he. This is the secret life always teaches us. Success rarely announces itself with fireworks. It grows quietly, beneath the surface, while you show up day after day, especially when nobody is watching. The golden fruit doesn't appear for those who water once. It reveals itself to those who become the water itself. One morning, after a heavy storm had nearly broken the branches, the worker returned expecting destruction. But as he brushed away the leaves, he saw it. A faint glow beneath the branches, as if a candle was flickering at dawn. His heart raced. It was there. Not yet ripe, not yet radiant, but real. The promise was visible at last. He didn't pluck it immediately. He protected it. He knew the world would test him at this moment. Distractions would scream louder. Shortcuts would look tempting. Fear would whisper, "Take it now before it's gone." But the worker remembered the gardener's wisdom. Timing is part of mastery. So he guarded the fruit and kept serving the roots. Weeks later, when the sun was highest and the air was sweet, the orchard filled with light. The fruit had ripened, golden as courage, shining like a dream finally come true. When he picked it, he realized it was heavier than he imagined. Every drop of sweat, every ignored doubt, every morning he chose discipline over excuses. Everything was inside that fruit. And when he tasted it, he realized it wasn't just sweet. It was earned. This is your story too. You have your own orchard, your studies, your dreams, your health, your character, somewhere in your life, forming. First, you won't see it. You'll only feel the weight of hard work. You'll face the silence of results that haven't arrived yet. People might laugh at your discipline, your boundaries, or your routines, but let them laugh. They're looking at an ordinary tree. You are cultivating an extraordinary orchard. Discipline is your water. Apply it daily. Patience is your sunlight. Give your goals time to ripen. Boundaries are your fences. Protect your focus from the goats of distraction, doubt, and drama. Feedback is your pruning. It might sting, but it strengthens your branches. And when the first glow appears in your life, a small win, a new habit that sticks, a grade that improves, or a client who believes in you, don't rush to harvest too soon. Don't let impatience rob you of greatness. Guard it, nurture it, and allow it to ripen fully. So today, choose one root to water. Read for 30 focused minutes. Write those 2 pages. Practice your craft until time loses meaning. Exercise. Drink water. Speak truth to yourself. Never underestimate the power of repetition. Small is not small when it is consistent. That's how orchards are grown. Now, close your eyes for a second and imagine yourself months from now, holding your own golden fruit. Feel its weight. Taste its sweetness. Realize that inside it is every moment you refuse to quit. That taste, that victory, is you. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who is quietly working on their own orchard. And if you're ready to keep growing with us, subscribe to Rise and Inspire. Your golden fruit is forming. Don't stop now. Keep going, your golden moment is coming.